Hello, for the people that are just gonna come in, see if I can raise this thing a little bit more. I think I'm too down on here. It's kind of complicated to get this going. I don't know if I'm on the right length. Sorry, people, I'm just trying to adjust myself here. Can you guys see me well? Hola, Marisa. I will always have to check my tablet because I can't read that close without my glasses. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I am Crochet Art Tutorials by Maggie Lopez. Most of you, or a lot of you, already have seen me on my lives, and especially the people in the groups have seen me quite a bit. So, and for the newcomers, thank you so much for being here. I will have to keep checking into the tablet to see what you're writing because I can't see anything. Oh, Lisa, my darling, how are you, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well. I was almost calling you today, but wasn't sure if I should or not. I hope everything is good. I think I'm still too low, ain't I? Let me see. It takes quite a bit of work to get it adjusted on here, especially when you're not used to cameras. Let me see. Maybe it's better this way. I don't know. Can you guys see me well? Because sometimes it can look okay on my camera, but it can have my head cut off. Does it look okay? I don't know, for some reason it looks completely different on the tablet than I do on here on my camera. I don't know why. But anyway, let me just read. Oh, thank God, Lisa. That's good. That's an excellent thing. Prayers are always up for you and for many others that also need. I think the whole world needs, right? We all need, including myself. I've been under the weather for the past 2 weeks, but I'm getting better. I'm surprised that, I think this leg is too down. I'm surprised that Maggie is not on yet. I had written to her that I was going on. She should be coming, and she's probably sharing it to the Facebook group to make sure that our beautiful queens come in. Okay, so like I said, newcomers, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have subscribed already and become part of this journey with us. It's extremely important, obviously, so we can keep growing as a big family. And I want to thank every single one of you that have been there with me from the start and we're just have embarked lately. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So the purpose of this video live today, we are getting very close to Christmas. I just got to check because I see it popping up on the tablet. Let me just see. Oh, thank God, Maggie's in. Okay, so we're not missing out on anything. Thank you, Maggie. I had asked her to share it to the Facebook group, so I think you did, didn't you, Maggie? I don't know why. Do I look? For some reason, I seem like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times more on my tablet. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Because I'm thinking that you guys are not seeing me properly. So I'm trying to keep adjusting this camera as much as I possibly can. Not easy to film, guys, not easy. I hope I'm not slanted sideways. Just let me know if you guys can see me clearly, if I'm not going sideways on here. I don't know. I think it looks better on my tablet. I think I'm okay. Fluffy, I hope I'm pronouncing, because I didn't put my glasses on. Fluffy, thank you so much for being here. I'm happy that you like the channel. It's important that you guys like the channel. It's important that you enjoy the designs and the creations, obviously. I mean, what's the point of subscribing if you don't like it? Thank you, and God bless you for blessing me too. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I wasn't sure because I look at my tablet and it seems like, I don't know, like I'm sideways, like something is wrong with my body. I have no idea. But anyway, I'm trying to do the best that I can. I hope everybody's doing well. So, as I was saying, either for the people that are here and obviously for the people that are going to watch eventually, because our time zones are different. So a lot of people are doing, their family thing today. And because I am in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, so far away, different time zones. Here, my time right now, it's 9:30 p.m. And so a lot of yous are from the States. And of course, in the States, there is many different time zones for you guys too. And so we're getting close to Christmas. This is what I want to get at. And for most of you that are already the subscribers of the channel, coming around this time, I usually do the sign-ups, right, for the Christmas gifts, the Christmas giveaway. Lisa happens to be on here. She happens to be one, and Maggie also, the moderator. She also was a winner. Maggie was 2 years ago, I believe. Lisa, you were last year. I had finished doing a draw and decided to throw in another gift. So Lisa happened to be the last one that got lucky on that gift. And so I'm going to do it again this year. It's a commitment that I have decided to do every year, to at least put a smile on everyone's face. So it's not a big thing. It's a piece of thread, but it means a lot to me. It's my designs, my creations, and a lot of hard work into it. And it feels special having someone somewhere in the world having a peace of mind. So I will be giving away. I won't tell you how many giveaway I'm going to do. It all depends on how many people are going to make their comments on this video. So obviously you will have to make a comment in order for me to take your name down and put into a little piece of paper. What I do every year is I get into a little Ziploc bag with everybody's names all folded in, put it in the bag, and then have, the draw. And usually I show my pieces that I'm going to give away. This year is going to be a little bit different. I want it to be special and very surprising to everyone. Normally every year I'll say, okay, the first winner is going to have the choice between this, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and so on. And then the second runner-up gets the choice between the third, the fourth, the fifth gift, and then the third, so on. And obviously the last one has to stay with the last pattern that nobody chose, which is still beautiful. Maybe not your favorite color, but trust me, once you get it, you're going to say, I'm just so happy I got it anyway, even though it wasn't the color that I would have chosen. But I tried to fit the colors in to match pretty much, even if it's the slightest little thing in your living room or your kitchen or your bedroom or your bathroom. It doesn't matter. It just, it will fit in with a picture frame or with a little vase or with a little chandelier or with a little candle thing or whatever. So I try my best on that. Try to get those best colors for you guys. Let me just take a quick look at the comments as I'm yapping away. Yeah, Maggie was 2 years ago. Okay, so what I'm gonna do this year is, actually I was talking this over with Maggie, I think just yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I want it to be special. I mean, every year is special, but still, I want it to be a little bit different in the fact that, so I'm not gonna show you what I'm giving away. What I am giving away though is pieces that I have done, the tutorial. So you know that whatever you're gonna get, it's part of the tutorial that I have done this year. Won't tell you what it is. Could be small, could be big, could be medium. And let me just tell you that it's worth your while because it's, it's great stuff. And for the winners that we already have here, they can confirm that with you. Good quality of thread and beautiful patterns, not because I've designed and created myself, but because it's the reality of the fact. And of course, I created it, right? So anyway, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's say I have example 5 giveaway or 6, 7 giveaway. I'm going to put those patterns that I'm giving away into little boxes. So whatever, let's say whatever first draw I get, I'm pulling out the person's name out of the draw, out of the Ziploc bag. And I do that live also, so you guys can see the name being pulled out, the little paper that I usually folded, and you guys, some of you know how it goes. I fold all the papers up and mix them all up in the Ziploc, all live, and so you guys can see how it's done. There's no favors here or no cheating. I wish I can give you guys the world, but unfortunately I can't. So I do my best to give you a few little pieces of what I could. And I'm going to put it in little boxes. And so the first runner-up will have the choice box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You make your pick, and then you'll see what you got on your box. What do you guys think about that idea? Let me know. Just have to peek over because I can't see anything. Oh, Miss Betty, my sweet Betty Sanders. I want to tell you that I love you so much, Miss Betty Sanders. You are an amazing person. And I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your loving support from day one. Miss Betty Sanders has been with me since I started the channel. And she's been such a loyal subscriber, such a loyal follower, and such a loyal friend that she always makes her way to thumbs up on the videos, comments. Most definitely, I am almost sure that she shares. And so, and always has beautiful words to say and uplifting, encouraging ways that really touches me. So thank you so much, Miss Betty. It's such an honor to have you here. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you and I hug you. Big, big one, very tight, even if it's squeeze your bones a bit, okay? Take that. Let me just read again. Fluffy, you're very welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome to the channel. You're welcome as a family. You're welcome to my crochet private group if you would like to join. On my other, all of the videos, it's all in the description box below, the links of the Facebook group and Facebook page. And once I finish with this video here, I'll be listing everything below again, or to anyone that would like to join. Basically, what you have to have is just a profile picture, whatever picture you have. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be you. You have a profile, so we know you're not a fake, you're not a scammer. There's a lot of scammers going on to the crochet groups nowadays, and we try to avoid that as much as we possibly can. Okay, so reading again. By the way, people, you see Love, Laugh, Life. That's Maggie, our moderator for YouTube. So you can say hello to Maggie. She's just my little black chocolate that I love so much. She's just another sister from another mother, but still from the same father and mother up in heaven, right? So Lisa, yeah, even though you happened to win last year, doesn't mean that you don't get to join again this year, right? Everybody is welcome to participate on the win. It's not like you won last year, you can't do it this year. No, yes, you can. And Miss Betty Sanders, I hope you too, right? Because you need to be there, part of it also. So I can see that on my phone, the messages are just starting to appear. I don't know how late this thing is, but crazy insane. But they show up faster on the tablet than they do on here. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. What do you guys think about that? I mean, there's a few of yous on here now. What do you think of that idea of surprising, putting things just in boxes? And you guys get to choose box 1, 2, 3, and surprise you from there. Now, you have to be a subscriber, obviously. You know, we have so many beautiful family members here on this channel that try every year, ever since I've started, and put out their names. You know, not everybody wins because I don't have enough for everybody, right? And their subscribers. So that's only fair. You have to subscribe, you have to like the video, and you have to absolutely comment so I can see your name and put it down on a piece of paper. I mean, how easy is that? I think it's only fair because people that have been on since the beginning with me, they have, you know, a lot haven't won yet. And it's only fair for the people that are subscribed that are doing it. So if you're new, it's free, you know. Gifts are free, subscription is free. We're not asking for anything. We're asking for you to participate and help us grow the channel and share the videos. I mean, it's important. How can people recognize it? You know, if they don't see it, sometimes YouTube has a certain time where they'll keep showing someone's video. And then sometimes, you know, I know there's a lot of crocheters, so sometimes they slack it behind. And that goes with the thumbs up of the video. So if more people give a thumbs up to the video gets recognized more, it gets shared more around worldwide. But if you only have 2, 3 likes, why would YouTube choose 2, 3 likes over 1,000 likes or 500 likes or 2,000 likes? It's obvious, you know, it's part of the business of YouTube, right? Oh, thank you so much, Miss Betty. I think it is. I mean, every year, usually I'll show the patterns and I'll say pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. This year, I want to make it a little bit different, a little bit more fun, so we can be all excited and on top of our toes, you know. I think I get more excited than you guys, actually. I get more stressed out for you guys. It's unbelievable. It's almost like, oh my God, who's next? Who's next? You know, all that excitement. But anyway, and good luck to every single one of you that are going to participate. So on this video, this is, since we are announcing this here, it will be on this video that you will have to comment, obviously, so your name can be registered. And how. So some people are going to say, yeah, but I'm on the other side of the world. How are you going to send this to me? How am I going to? Okay. So my email is below. If you're part of my group, all you have to do is message me. If you're part of following my page, all you have to do is message me also. If you have Instagram, all of those things will be below. You can message me through Instagram also, TikTok also. So there's so many ways for you to communicate with me. And if you don't have any of those social medias, then you must have an email in order to have YouTube, right? So you can communicate with me through the email, which will be below the video also. So I can get your address and your name and ship it out to you. That's the only way I can do it. It's the same way as I've done to the other beauties that are on there. And they can confirm that with their gifts. And it's worldwide. I mean, it's not something that I say, no, but I'm only shipping, you know, I mean, I've shipped to Jamaica. Actually, I'm surprised, Maggie, that Miss Jamaica Queen is not on here yet. She probably didn't get notified or something. I don't know. I have to keep bending down to look at the tablet to read because it's bigger letters. On here, everything is slow. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, Lisa. It should be, right? Exciting. So this is the purpose of this video. It's for the announcement of the Christmas gifts. Now I have to come up with a date, obviously, and would have been a good thing if I had a calendar here, which I usually do, but don't know where did I put it. Okay. Let's see if I lower this. No. Okay, let me just see. I have to check the calendar to see the dates for December. I think I've shut myself off here. Okay, let me see. My goodness. Don't I have a calendar on here? You think I'd have one? I thought I'd have a calendar on the tablet. How crazy is that? I almost knocked the phone down too. Well, no. I don't know where did it fly to? Gee, I thought I'd have a calendar on the tablet. I guess not. I don't know if you can pin up the crochet group there too, Maggie. But anyway, so I'm gonna put it, so a month from now, I don't even know which date are we in. So which date, a month from now, Maggie, what date does it follow on to? It has to fall into a weekend so I can come live on, let's say like a Sunday or something. A month from now. So you guys have a whole month to be doing this, to this video. Invite your family and friends to participate, to subscribe, and to be part of this giveaway. Of course, don't forget to give a thumbs up. It's extremely important. I have to keep like begging you guys constantly for those thumbs up, and I should not be begging, right? But for some reason, oh, can't even touch that. People have lazy thumbs. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So I'm just trying to wait for, okay, so December 9th, that falls into a Sunday, Maggie? Because then it gives me enough time to pack it and to ship it. You know how it is. I mean, comes Christmas times, it's like the whole island goes to sleep. Nobody wants, they shut everything now. All government's stuff, they shut it until I think, okay, like a week before Christmas until I think it's the 7th or the 8th of January. Everything is just shut down. Saturday. Okay, so why don't we put it to the 10th? Okay, so we can do it until the 10th, Sunday. Sunday, December 10th. So I'll do the draw Sunday, December 10th. Now, what time? I don't know. We have different time zones, but you could always either join in on the live or I guess you'll see the video afterwards. The only thing is, if you join in, I can, or, you know, let's say I'll call out your name and wait for you to respond to choose whatever box you want, box 1, 2, 3, whatever's available. If you're the second, you know, winner or the third, give you that option. I'll comment right to you on the comments that you have the option between box 3 or 4 or something like that. Okay. So that's pretty exciting. So what else? We can also talk about my threads. My threads, I get questioned a lot about the threads. So my threads are Portugal brands because I am in Portugal. I'm in the island of Madeira. And these threads are similar in thickness, similar, not quite, as Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton. Yeah, will be the live draw. That's right, which is the Sunday. So Aunt Lydia number 3 cotton is a little bit thicker than my threads. So obviously your patterns become automatically bigger and thicker also. My thread's a little bit thinner by a tiny bit of nothing. Another thing is my threads here, they don't go by color name, they go by number. It's probably going to be not facing properly towards you guys. So this is number 22. This is number 22. These are 4-ply. These are Portugal brands. They're Portugal threads. They're 100% cotton thread. They're 100 grams. I get questioned a lot about the threads. Yes, I can ship them out to you if you want to order some, because sometimes quite a bit of you ask me about it, especially with the mixed color ones. Like they're 100 grams, so that's like 325 yards, and they're for $12, and that's including with shipping, minimum of 6 balls ordered, or else it won't cover shipping at all. I make nothing out of it. This is more for you guys. Excuse me. And that's how it is. Okay, just catching up because I don't want to miss any comments if somebody questions something and then I didn't answer. And for the most part, most of the time I use a 2.75 hook, which I've gotten used to it and have beaten the crap out of it already. Time to get another one, but my local store doesn't have the 2.75, so I just keep putting acrylic for nails. As I'm a nail tech, most of you know, and some of you don't, because still time to time I get that comment that your nails are on my way. I can't see the stitch because of your nails. Unfortunately, you cannot be a mechanic without having dirty hands. So, as a nail tech, I cannot be a nail tech without having nails. And for those reasons, my nails are long, sometimes a little bit too long. I will admit it's a question of timing to take care of them because it's a lot of time consuming and sometimes I don't have time for it. And I apologize sometimes for my nails being too long, but it is what it is. I don't write patterns. I get comments a lot on, do you have a written pattern? No, I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read patterns either. It's just not in my nature for that. What can I say? We can't be perfect on everything, right? So for that reason, tutorial is there. Thank you, Maggie. I know sometimes they can get in the way. That's the reality of things. Um, and I apologize for it. What bothers me sometimes, it's the rudeness of certain people on commenting. It's like it's a pleasure to them trying to always bring someone down for something. Like I had a comment, I literally can see underneath your nails and this and that and so on and so forth. But anyway, usually if it's light comments, I can understand and apologize and just move on from there. But when it starts to get a little bit too silly for me, then you know what? I just don't tolerate it. I don't need to. There's enough going around in the world to tolerate, stupidities. So basically, I delete that comment and block the person completely from YouTube. And the great thing about YouTube is once you block someone, you have no control of bringing them back no more. It's YouTube's duty, not mine anymore. I have no, even if I blocked you and you apologized a million times, you'll never say or do it again or whatever. It's literally impossible. I cannot get you back into my channel because they take care of that. To them, when you delete someone, to them it's like a threat to the creator and they don't accept that. So basically when you're deleted, you're gone. And as we say in French, bon voyage, because if you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all. All you have to do is just scroll past it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. There's no reason to be mean or, really nasty with any creator, not just myself, but anybody. We work hard to get these patterns for free out to you guys, and we owe you nothing. So it's like it doesn't fit you. Move on to the next one. No need for stupidity and silliness. And sometimes we can't always get the stitches. I myself, how many times in order to get a pattern going, like this last one I just did, it doesn't always work. It doesn't. Oh, yes, that's very, very, very important. Thank you for reminding me, Lisa. You could also, on the description box, I do have a link to slow down the video. A lot of people don't know how to slow down the video. And I do understand that sometimes even by going to slow down the video, it's not as good either. I guess the quality or whatever. Because I do sometimes get in my bubble and I do tend to crochet fast. I'm a fast crocheter. I have to admit what I am, and I apologize for that. When I'm just so into my bubble and concentrated, I seem to lose myself along the way, and I just keep going as you're with me and following me. You know what I'm saying? And I've been really, really working hard at that. I think I've come a long way. I used to be worse. I know I was. And I think I've come a long way for that. For those reasons, for the most part, at the beginning of the video, I always say, first, look up ahead of the video before you create anything. I tend to be one of those designers where I change my mind a lot in the creation. I have a vision of one thing. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I want to do. This is going to look beautiful. But as I'm going, sometimes the imagination turns into a whole different, it takes another U-turn completely, and just like out of the blue. And I'm like, oh, why? And sometimes I think it's, it's what the pattern demands, not just my brain. My brain is saying something, but my hands are going elsewhere. And you know what? I let God lead the way. Because if anything that I create, I've first and foremost, I thank God for the creation, the thought into mind. And I also ask Him to lead the way. And that's pretty much on almost every creation that I do, especially when it's a bigger piece. I definitely talk to Him a lot because, first of all, most designers, top designer, magazine designers, whatever, they have somebody behind them to calculate all the stitching and where to go from there. Okay. I don't have somebody behind me to tell me where to go from there. I have these two hands, my brain, my long nails, and my little hook, and I just take it from there. And a lot of times I'm doing tutorial, creating it as I'm going, recording. So even if something is wrong or I make mistakes, I don't add it. I let you see the mistake and I correct it right there on the spot without taking everything down, and get you guys to learn how to fix it without taking it down. Because most of us, we've frogged how many times the patterns because we missed one stitch, or because we missed two stitch somewhere, one here, one there. And you don't need to take it down. There's little tricks and techniques that you can add that extra stitch that you've missed the row before. So we take it from there. And I change colors a lot too. Sometimes, I have a vision of this color. It's going to look beautiful with this color. And then as I'm going, it's not fitting in. And if something doesn't fit in, it's not going to happen. So yeah, I try my best. So what you can do is turn your closed caption on. That helps tremendously. As Lisa mentioned, it really, really does, because you can just pause and you can read the stitches that I'm calling out in the bottom. So you can take your little notes, take it from there. Okay, row 14, she said 2 DC here, or a shell there, or 2 chain space between them. I get questioned a lot. What do you mean 2 in the same stitch? 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Is there another term for that? Because I know I'm still learning crochet codes, but I don't think there's another term putting 2 double crochet in the same stitch, unless I'm lost somewhere. I don't know. When I say 1 chain space from 1 double crochet to the other, or we're doing a group of 2 double crochet in the same stitch, 2 chain space between groups. Is there another term for that? I don't know. If it is, it would be nice and kind for you guys. When I'm calling row 14 and I said this, would be nice. You guys can make a comment and say, Maggie, row 14, you said that, and it's this. This is how we call it. Now you have to remember that in the States they call it one thing. In England they call it something else. Portugal, translation, let me tell you, if I was to do these tutorials in Portuguese, the translation would throw you guys completely right off, because it does not have the same meaning to it. So I don't know, but anyway, it's really something else, and I guess, and I think the codes that I have learned is a lot from Canadian and American subscribers that have helped me out quite a bit. Sometimes I will have certain England people that will comment in and say, well, when you call it space and when you call it chain stitch, example, 2 DCs or slip stitch, or what, is that American or is that England? You know, and they will ask me that. Maybe because some of them, they know that I'm also here in Europe and they use a lot of the English term instead of the American term. But no, I use the American Canadian term. So it is what it is. Let me just read Betty's comment. So true, and people can always rewind the video too, Miss Betty. Very, very simple. So you have those ways. You can turn your closed caption on. You can pause the video. You can put your read, take notes. You can slow down the video. You can reach out and question politely without being mean. And yeah, I try my best. I really do. It would have been much easier, from the very first comment to give up and say, you know what? Why don't you guys go find these patterns somewhere else if you're lucky? Because I'm not doing it anymore. I mean, I've, some people have been really cruel, but God is good. God is really good. Okay, let me read again. Yeah. And another thing is, like Miss Betty, if you're a regular follower, and I do have some subscribers that don't even crochet, they just enjoy watching me crochet. Some say that it relaxes them as I'm speaking. They like my voice. It relaxes them quite a bit. Thank you. I didn't know that I can do that by just speaking crochet. That's a blessing. Thank you, Jesus. And one of the people, which actually I'm surprised she's not on here too. Maybe she's busy somewhere doing something. I don't know. Let me just read this comment. Brandy, thank you so much, sweetheart, and welcome. Thank you. I send you much hugs, much love. Thank you, sweetheart. Leela, I'm surprised that Leela's not here, but Leela, she's one of the subscribers, and she's been with me for quite a bit now. I think 2 years, 3 years, 2 years at least for sure. And she creates a lot of my patterns. She's part of my Facebook group, and time to time, the beauties that create things out of my channel or out of anybody's channel. I usually grab their pictures when they post it on the group, and I do little videos of their stuff, and I put it out to YouTube on my channel so people can see their creations too, with their name and which country they're from. I just enjoy doing that. Make everybody popular. Why not? You guys are all awesome, right? And so it's like Leela was mentioning to me this week. By the way, people, we do talk on camera. Some of the beauties on my group, I'll just ring them up and ask them how they're doing, and we do talk on camera on Messenger, and I love doing that and love praying with them for the people that need the prayers. But Leela, she says, at the beginning, I have to admit, I had a little bit of a hard time not understanding your lingo, right? But now, because I've been with you and I listen to your videos a lot and I create a lot of your stuff, you're not even mentioning the stitch, and I already know where you're going with it. And that is just very common, because you get to, it's like you're almost interacting with that person. You get so used to the way that person speaks, the way she's gonna stitch, the way her pattern's gonna turn out. You already know, even if that person's posting it somewhere unexpectedly, and you'll say, I know who this pattern is. This belongs to Maggie, because you automatically you get used to that person's stitching no matter what. So, it's a question sometimes of time, of people just, having a good year and paying attention, they automatically know where it's going. Sometimes I'll get beat up, like, oh, but you didn't call row 13 on the second shell out. Mm, well, let me see. If we have 24 shells, and I say, okay, so on this row 19 example, we have 20, we're going to create 24 shells. So I start doing my first shell, and then I say, okay, now we're gonna create 23 more, total of 24. My goodness, I mean, sometimes you guys should read some of these comments. You're gonna say, how does she even handle these type of people? It's like it's rough, but you try to be kind and nice. Kindness goes a long way, and I'm pretty patient with a lot of things until enough is enough, and then I, you know, it, I don't have to be rude. We don't have to follow everybody's rudeness, but I pretty much just cut you out of the channel. I just don't want to deal with it. That's what it is. I had done once like candle, just a bunch of 3D flowers to go around the candles on the table, like sets of the candles. And you have like the bigger candles, and then you got the smaller ones. Sometimes people like to put that on a little plate and decorate the table. And I had done 3D flowers to put around that plate of the candles around the table. And this woman writes in and she says, that looks like a funeral reft, whatever you call it. Reft, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. She says, oh my God, that's so ugly. That's like a funeral reft, the funeral thing with the flowers that people put on top of cars or whatever. I think that's what it meant. But anyway, I said, wow, how can people be so malicious this way? It's just awful. We women are mothers of, how do you pronounce that? Reth? Okay, anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. Thank you, Maggie. We are mothers of this planet. We are teachers. We are children and men providers, right? Men's job is to supply the family home, take care of them, in the sense financially, basically, because mothers, they do that financially and way much more. So a lot of times I keep mentioning, women, you are the mothers of this earth, of this planet. Be kind. Read. Yes, read. Okay, read. Yeah, it's, that round thing, they put it, I guess, on top of the cars or on top of the thing at the grave. Just flowers or whatever around. Did I miss something? Let me see. Right. Yeah, so true, Brandy. But there's a say that we usually say this here, or I usually say it anyway for years. You cannot change somebody. You can only change yourself. You can't change that person for being a better person. You can try to guide them, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be. You can only change you. So the only thing I can do is God bless you. Bye-bye. Like have a nice life. That's the only thing really, because I mean, what else is there to do? Okay, so let me see if I can read it out of here. Yes, they can. Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you so much. Fluffy, am I saying it right? Fluffy kitten. Oh, you must have a beautiful fluffy kitten then. Is that why you took in that name? Fluffy kitten. Okay, you love kittens and you must have a fluffy kitten. I could be wrong, but I like that. That's wonderful. And yes, people can. Yes, it's so true. And it's almost like you're obligated to them. Like, what obligation do I have? I take days. Like this last pattern I just put out today. It's been almost like a week I've been working on it just to get those flowers, those 3D flowers in there. It's been, oh my God. I had to take it down a few times, take out the recording, redo it again so it can fit. It's 30 flowers. It is not easy to create that size. I mean, it is easy to create the flower, but it's not easy to create that size of flower and to get everything boom, 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 to get it recorded, to get this tutorial out. In a normal human being, 30 flowers would probably take you 4 to 5 days. Like, take your time, no stress. As a creator, people are waiting for certain things to come out. Christmas is around the corner. They want ideas. They want new things. They want to show off new things, which is understandable. I had 2 days, like 7 to 8 hour days, just doing little flowers, 30 of them for this pattern. And you have to create, I don't know if I have any here, and the pattern I have it in my dining room because I did a little bit of the filming, like I usually put at the end of my video so you guys can see what it looks like. But so it's not this flower. I don't know. I don't have any here now. But let me tell you, it is, okay, I'll give you an example. So it's not this flower, but still flowers are flowers, right? So you'll have like this flower. So you have to create the flower itself. Cut the thread, tuck it in, come in with the green, cut the thread, go into the next one, and then next one, and next one. Just, the cutting and the tucking and to make sure that you're well, put in there, or else all your pieces come apart. We don't want that to happen. And I know this happens to be Maggie's favorite little doily, isn't it, Maggie? I know. I'm showing you, and Maggie loves this little doily. I know, right? So, okay, let me just read this. I can't read it through there. Okay. Ah. Okay, Miss Elizabeth. Anyway, either way, it's beautiful names, right? And how nice of your son choosing it for you. When I built my channel, I wasn't sure what I was gonna put it. And I said, no, you gotta go, you do art. This is art, period. So, and you crochet, so put Crochet Art Tutorials, obviously, and then put your name. And then it just went to that. I wasn't sure at all what I was gonna name it. I mean, there's so many different names out there for it, but I just wanted to make something simple with it, Yes, I know it was one of your favorites. You had mentioned a few times, and I had it here on the side because I was trying to get an idea at the edging when I did my last pattern. I wanted similar edging to it. So it's similar, but not the same, it's almost like a tablecloth, really, for a small little pattern, little table. And another thing was I had created, I don't know if Maggie, you probably know, or Lisa, the gray and black bling bling set that I created last week. So I made a mistake. I even pinned up the comment. I made a mistake and didn't realize that I had badly calculated. The explanation on the video is perfect. Thank God, or else I'd have to take the whole video down from YouTube. But I didn't do the right stitching. I have it there and I'll show you. So, for some of you that already have seen, you guys remember this set, right? It's got that, the black bling bling on it with gray. So here's my boo-boo. which I still have to take this down. This is in order, and I made a big mistake and didn't realize. But one of the people wrote in, she's not even a subscriber, but thanks to her, this is the only way I found out. But I think it was more like the way she said, I think there's a mistake there. There's an error on there. And with a little figure, sort of thing. But anyway, thanks to her comment that I figured there was a mistake. I went to the video and I said, no, let me go to where's the pattern? So I went to the pattern. That's what happens sometimes when you're blonde, Not to insult any blondes out there, don't get me wrong. I insult, not even insult, I joke about my hair time to time. So anyway, I'll show you where I did the mistake. So you see like the edge here, we have 6 motifs, right? And they follow a straight line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're straight. Okay. In the tutorial, it's perfect. But on the other side of the same pattern, so both sides are the same, 6 motifs on each side. I did 7 on one side without realizing that I did 7. Now look at it. You guys can see the big mistake right there. See the lining? It's not even, I mean, it's supposed to be this one here. And look, I did an extra one. So I have to take all of this down and fix the boo-boo. But boy, let me tell you. And this was also obviously posted to my social medias. And I didn't realize I had made that mistake at all. But who says that I don't make mistakes, even as a designer myself? But who, and it has nothing to do with the designing at this point. It has to do with I didn't concentrate properly and the funny thing is where I made the mistake, it's exactly like so stupid, but it happens. So as you see here, it's supposed to be 4, right? So we have the 4 double crochets. Now this line here was supposed to be a space, like here, okay, like we have there. So it's supposed to be, you do the 4 double crochets. Give you an example here. Okay, so you do the 4 double crochets and then space, 4 double crochets, then the little block, 4 double crochets, the little block. Well, I got mixed up thinking that I was doing the motif, right? So I was doing good, 4 double crochet, and then I just continued doing the motif instead of doing the block. These things happen. So what? No, it's got to be taken down. It's got to be fixed. What can I say? I'm far from being perfect. And usually, most of the time, I show the mistake and correct it on camera. But I didn't even see that at all until the comment came in. And that was through, if I'm not mistaken, on the shorts. You do the shorts advertisement, that short thing. So it was a Brazilian woman made the comment on there saying that it looks like there's a mistake. I see 7 on one side, and then went to the video, and I'm like, why am I going to the video, not to the pattern? Ooh, blonde moment. So went to the pattern and then realized, oh my God, she's right. It is what it is. Yes, it really is, and it really, really blings out. So I got the different sizes on here, and it's been sitting there until I finished the tutorial that I did today, because it took like forever. So I have different sizes, right? And this is perfect, like for any room, really. So now I have to take that down because that's an order that's going to be shipped out. So I have to take it, fix it, and that's it. And there's the 2 little round ones that go with it. So it's just perfect. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy this small little video for the ones that are here. I hope you're going to participate. We're going to leave it at that. I think the idea is good. Surprise everyone with a little box, and then we'll take it from there. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you haven't given thumbs up, please do so. If you haven't shared, please do so. Bring your friends and family along. If you need prayers, we pray for you. If you need strength, we send you strength. If you need bigger things in life, you know who to ask for. You know who to talk to. He's there, he listens. It doesn't matter. You can call it the universe, you can call it Jesus, you can call it God. Creator. He's the creator of everything in the world. Prayers up for everybody that needs, and we actually should be praying for the world at this point because it is so messed up. It's unbelievable. I send you guys much love, much hugs. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your loving support. For the new ones that just came in, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Brandy, thank you. Fluffy, thank you. Lisa, I love you. Maggie, can't thank you enough, sister. My little black chocolate. One of these days, you got to come on camera with me. You got to. Miss Betty, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I hope I didn't miss anyone. And I will see you on the 10th for the draw. So make sure that you have your bell notifications on to be notified. Okay. Let me just see what else. Thank you so, so much. Fluffy, thank you. Prayers always up, Miss Lisa. God is good and God heals, and you know that. So we all need the prayers. We all do. I send you much love, everybody. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your loving support. May God bless you on everything in your life, all your heart's desire. Have faith, have strength. You guys are warriors. Doesn't matter what storm comes through, you can just blow it away the other direction and just pass over it. Another battle, another day. We're there. We are tough women. We can handle it. We can, out of air, blow the problem away. Okay? Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. I hug you and I send you so much love, and so much light of healing to every single one of you, whatever the situation is, either financially, mentally, physically. It doesn't matter, or to whoever needs it around you. We pray for them. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much. Okay? Much love. Bye-bye.